the heartbreaking thing for us and for everyone, I think, is that so many African-American men served in World War II, came back, could not get good jobs, did not get the same treatment, did not get the same honors as their compadres.
Right. And you know what, we were talking before you came in as well, as, you know, I mentioned that I lived in North Carolina for quite some time, and back in the 80s, it was actually 1980, there was still, you know, racial segregation going on. And, you know, for me, that was really hard, because growing up in New York and even moving to someplace like North Carolina in 1980, you think, oh, it's over. But it's not, it's never really over, you know. And
no, I mean, there's also instances, you know, our lead actor, worked in the financial center in New York for a while. And he was telling me stories right before we started shooting this about instances where he takes the same shuttle to work every morning. He knows half the people on the shuttle. And if there's an empty seat next to him, they won't sit down. And I just found that shocking.
Yeah.
You know, it's 2018, for God's sakes. And, you know, and that brings in the other element of our story, is that racism and bias are learned behaviors. We're not racist when we're kids. You know, it's all about the game. It's all about playing the game. I don't care who you are, what you are. And somewhere along the line, we're taught wrongly about other people, about other religions, cultures.
We follow the example of our parents, of institutions, of politics, of everything that's happening around us, and that's where kids learn this behavior.
Right.
So that's an element in the film as well, to show that how can we stop that as individuals? How can we treat people better on an individual basis? So that's in there as well.
Yeah, and we have a clip that we want to show, so tell me a little bit about the clip that we're about to see.
The clip is the beginning of basically the song. Everything that transpires in what you'll see here in this cafe is part of the song. So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
You okay, miss?
You just gonna stand there?
That's what I thought. You know better than that, don't you, boy? You okay, baby doll?
I am now.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Jimmy.
What is it now, Rose? Son of a... See what he wants. I'll take care of him.
What do you want?
Plain burger, well done, and a coffee.
that last shot is. How does it make you feel watching this over and over? I mean, and seeing this again, because I know how it makes me feel. So
It's hard to watch. And, you know, some of the reactions we get at one film festival. One guy came up to us and said, you know, why did I have to sit through that? That was so painful. And I said, good.
that's the kind of reaction
that's
that
the
you
kind
hope
of
will
reaction you
cause
want.
change.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a hard subject
Yeah.
to talk about, especially, I mean, we've always been ready to field the question of, you know, you as a white filmmaker, what makes you think you can tell our story? And fortunately, that's never come up. And I think it's because we approached telling the story as honestly as we could, and without pulling punches. And you know, allowing people to realize that decisions they make on a daily basis affect people and affect other people's lives. So, you know, that being said, you know, how do I feel when I watch it? Well, now I see all the things I would do differently.
Right.
Because I've seen it so many
Improvements, yeah, you
times.
see the improvements.
But that being said, you know, I think we're both really proud of you know, what we were able to put together on such an incredibly small budget, considering Brooklyn 1945 doesn't really exist anymore. So yeah, I think, you know, I think we're both happy with it.
And was this shot in New York?
This was shot in New York. We shot
In Brooklyn, in July, in a heat wave.
Oh my gosh.
We shot 8 locations in
Inappropriately
7
timed.
days.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it was a quick, fiery shoot. But yeah, we, you know, I think we achieved what we wanted to achieve. You know.
And thanks for having us. And
Yeah.
thanks to the film festival.
Oh,
for having us.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, it's our pleasure, really. And thank you for bringing the subject, you know, to light and to incorporate change and make people feel. I think that's really important, emotion to incorporate change. So thank you both for doing that.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you for being here at the festival.
Our pleasure. Thanks for having us.